Hey guys! Ooh, the lighting in here is kind of weird. What else is new? Anyway, let's get you. You're sitting in my cupboard. So I am not liking that light at all. How am I gonna fix you? I'm trying to get you guys situated so that we can walk while I do my baking. Very important during this time of year, as you know. I need to put something in front of you so you don't fall over. Does this work? Okay. Get you set up. Okay, that looks great. So, guys, we are going to get us set up. We're going to do some baking. I'll show you. I have some made already. My infamous, they're kind of like a bonbon. They're little cake balls. I'm going to be making some of these today. I got the cake pretty much deconstructed. Hi, Jordan. How are you? I'm going to have to heat up some of the almond bark. We're going to play with some frosting. Hands going to get dirty. It's going to get real up in here. It'll be fun, though. So, I already have some that are partially frozen, but I really should probably work on the deconstructed cake. Put some frosting up in there, and that's kind of what holds it together. Oh, Florida, I am jealous of you guys. It's been freezing here. I went out with my best friend last night to do a little last minute Christmas shopping. I actually finished the rest of it today. But I didn't get the things I needed. I had to kind of improvise, but that's okay. Anyway. But it's been freezing. It was in the negatives yesterday, so I would love some of that tropical weather. So I poured myself a glass of wine as well so that we can talk, have a good time. It's been forever since we've done a live video. It's been even longer since we've done a video in my kitchen. So please excuse all of the craziness that's out. Like you can see my mixer over there and all my other stuff from baking. And all the other fun stuff. But we're just going to have some fun. 74 sounds beautiful right now. What do I need? I need wax paper. Hang on, guys. But anyway, I'm sorry that I've been MIA. I did film my Christmas party outfit, which will be up, I'm hoping, for tomorrow. I'm going to try to post it tomorrow. Because I don't like doing more than one video in a day, even though I just posted a video and now I'm doing a live video. So that's 2 in one day. But that's okay. But that'll be up tomorrow. It's just been crazy with the holidays and everything else going on. But everything's going good. Positive, except for the freezing cold. But, alright. So, I'm going to talk to you about a little bit what I'm doing. I'm making cake balls. So, I've deconstructed a cake that I made. I'm going to put some icing in it, which helps to hold it together. I'm going to put her in the freezer just to harden it up so that I can dip it into the almond bark that I have. I have some in the freezer already. We'll deal with those in a minute. But I want to take care of this first. Put them on my cookie sheet. Put them in the freezer. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful thing. So my hands are going to get really dirty really fast. But we're just going to talk while we do this. And I thought that would be fun since it's been forever since we've done a live video. And I just want to tell you some of the things I have planned and what's going on. So a lot of you have requested, am I going to sell some of my shoe collection? The answer is yes. I'm going to wait till after Christmas because, you know, everybody's tight right now. And I'm tight on time, to be fair. How I want to get that out of there? We'll use a butter knife. There's about 10 pairs that I'm going to list or have listed on eBay. Hi, guys. Cake and wine is a party. I normally don't eat sweets. But these cake balls, I'll show you again for those of you who have just joined. When I make these, everybody goes crazy for them. They're pretty much like a bonbon, or like a cake pop, I guess. I made some. They're ready for gifting. This is what they look like in the cellophane. But every time I make these, people go crazy. So that's what's left of them. So I got more to make. I am wearing this, as you can see. It's cold shoulder, and I'm just wearing nothing really crazy as far as the outfit. I'm just wearing my typical, you've seen these red pants before. Nothing too crazy. Pretty basic. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of these pants. I also want to do I was so bad, guys. I bought some new clothes yesterday. I'm trying to get you re-situated now. But I'm so proud, guys, because I bought 2 pairs of jeans, and I hate jean shopping, but a size lower than I normally am, so I'm so excited. I'm like so excited for it. Can't wait to show you. But let's get into making cake balls. Like I said, I know I don't eat the sweets, but everybody requests these when I make them. They go crazy. I made them for the Christmas party, but my oven broke. I don't know if I got a chance to tell you guys that. We haven't talked in a while. Okay, so what we end up doing is in the office that I work in, we do a party amongst ourselves. Everybody, it's like a potluck. So everybody brings in food. And then we have our actual, like the whole company party, which is normally a sit-down dinner at a very nice place. And it's always fun. And you get to see people you don't normally see and, you know, different offices and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so this year, I was asked to make my cake balls that I normally do, and I was going to do macaroni salad because that's also a crowd pleaser. So I made the first cake, and I normally do 2 bunches. I am cooking cake balls. Some of it's going to be for gifts, some of it's going to be because a lot for family because they all have sweet tooth. I'm probably like the only one in the family that prefers savory to sweet. I don't know. Leave me alone with a bag of chips or Planters cheese balls. It's not a pretty sight, but it is what it is. But I'll show you the process as we go through it. I'm just getting the icing into the deconstructed cake, or what I mean by deconstructive, I just took the cake that I baked and I ripped it to little pieces. And now I got icing all over my finger. So that's the deconstructed cake. Woohoo! And the icing. So we're going to mix it all together to a beautiful mixture. Then I'm going to make little kind of like dumplings or meatballs out of it, freeze it, and then we're going to dip it. This is probably like the worst part because then all of the icing wants to stick to my hand. I did wash my hands prior to doing this, guys. Before we turn on the camera. I got everything pretty much ready ahead of time. Most of it anyway. But anyway, back to the story. So I put the first cake in, and I normally do it 2. So I do 2 different cakes so that there's enough for the party. Because there's a lot of people at the office party, and they all have sweet tooths. So you got to make sure that they have their fix, you know? So I put in the first cake. It was baked, took it out for it to cool, and I was like, you know what? Let me make my dinner and get my lunch prepped. Hi, Mike. How are you? And what I normally do for my lunches, I like doing spaghetti squash or acorn squash, and I'll put, if I've made a thing of sauce, I'll put a couple meatballs in and stuff like that. So try to do vegetable based, getting away from carbs. I've actually started getting into some vegan foods. Like I've tried some vegan meats, which isn't too bad. That's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that later if you want. But so I wanted to put in my spaghetti squash so that I had that, so that I could have half for my got a little notification there. So I could put half for my lunch, half for my dinner, you know, start getting that ready. So I plopped that in, and then I walked away for maybe 10 minutes, and I hear these weird sizzling sounds coming from my oven. I'm like, squash normally doesn't sizzle. So I open it, and the main heating coil in my oven kind of blew. And it's not uncommon for that to happen in electric stoves. It can happen. It's just a thing. So that stunk. So I ordered the first part. And it told me it wasn't going to be here till Christmas Eve. I'm like, I cannot be without an oven for over a week. I can't do this. So I ordered a second one off of Amazon. That got here Monday. The second part that I ordered ended up showing up Tuesday. So that was nice. But, so I had literally half of the cake balls that I wanted for work. Which is like, that really bites. So, I'm making more because a lot of people were let down that I didn't get a chance to finish making what I wanted to, but that's okay. I brought in the macaroni salad, which was a hit. It's just a very basic recipe, and I think that's what people like. When you get to like simple, I love watching Gordon Ramsay's shows like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like that, or Hotel Hell. I love watching those shows. But when you watch his stuff, he always says like the most simplest things are like the best. And I can't tell you how many people they go crazy for that macaroni salad. Just a basic recipe, but I guess simple is best. So, okay, so now I'm covered in cake goo. And I'll show you what it looks like. So that's the cake with the icing. So now I'm just going to form it to little balls, place it on my baking sheet. Then the ones that are already in the freezer that are setting up, we will dip them in the chocolate, and then I have fun little sprinkles to put on here. Oh, I got these gold ones actually for Valentine's Day, but this with like a little red poinsettia candy on top. So cute for Christmas. I mean, like, gold sprinkles, yes. Let's do this. You know your girl's extra. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually got, and it was really refreshing, because you guys know I live in a very rural town, and I kind of stand out like a sore thumb. Not always appreciated for how I dress. I dress very out of the norm for this area, but I got some nice compliments last night on how I looked when we were out Christmas shopping. Me and my friend were like, oh, you look so good. I'm like, oh, why, thank you. It's very nice to hear that. And he said that I was styling, which, and I know you guys always say, oh, you look so good and you're styling, but in town, never, ever happens. 9 times out of 10, I get dirty looks, believe it or not. Yeah, that's what happens. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the cake mixture and I'm going to turn it into a little ball and put it on the cookie sheet so that we can set them. So I'm basically forming these how I do meatballs. I just play with it in my hand until it becomes a sphere. I have a contraption that makes them into cake balls. It's a pain in the neck. Just better off doing it how I've been doing it for I don't even know how many years. But yeah, so finally got the part for the oven. You have no idea. Getting creative, because you guys know about like me trying to lose weight and staying with a healthy regiment. I use my oven a lot, pretty much every day. It's very rare that I don't. And if I do, I'm making like a sauteed or like a stir fry on top of the stove. But I pretty much bake or roast something every day. Whether it's roasted cauliflower, which is one of my absolute favorite snacks. Oh, love it so much. Roasting a chicken. I use it every day. So being on that stove for, how long was I without that stove? It was about a week. It was going to be a lot longer. I get it. With Christmas, it was like the worst timing to lose your stove, So, I tried cooking, like, easy things in my little, I don't know if you can see it behind me, you can't, oh, that stuff's blocking it, but a little convention oven over there. There's certain things you can't cook in those, I learned. But I got, as I said to you earlier, I ordered 2 parts. The one came on Monday. The second, even though it was going to say Christmas Eve, actually came Tuesday. I'm not going to return the second on the chance that this happens again. My stove that I had before, this was very old, and I had to replace it once before. This one is relatively new. How long have I had you? Maybe it's a 5-year-old stove, something along those lines. Had it, for a few years. So the chances of the coil burning out again, probably very high, because I don't plan on getting rid of my stove anytime soon. When I move, it's coming with me. But, that is what it is. That's another thing. That's probably going to be happening after the new year. I know I've talked to you guys about it. I thought it was going to be a lot quicker than it is. The time frame has been very weird about when I'm getting out of here. But probably sometime after the new year. I don't know if it's going to be in January, February is what I'm thinking. I don't really want to move in winter. We've had some really nice storms around here. The last one was a really nice ice storm, so my driveway is like solid ice, but it is what it is. So I'm not going to pick up and show you the cookie sheet yet because my hand's a mess. What I'm going to do is once I got the cookie sheet filled, I'm going to wash my hands again. I'm going to prep the almond bark so that we can start dipping them in chocolate. And then I'll show you, kind of what they look like there, because there's a few in there. I ran out of I had 2 packages of almond bark. I used the one up to make the ones that are sitting on the counter behind me. And so I hope I have enough almond bark to make all these. I'm not going back out to the store until after the holidays at this point. Here's what it is. I went to, there's a specific gas station, branch, company. It's, how am I going to put this? It's a local kind of place, so it's very like, it's not all over the United States. So I wanted to get, as you guys also know, that I'm religious, and I you know, I go to church regularly, so I wanted to get a gift for the priest as well. But I was like, what do you get a priest, you know? So I wanted to get him a gas gift card to this gas station that's up the street from where, you know, he resides. And I go to buy it. Oh, my other half, he is at work. Won't be home. What time is it? Probably for another 2 hours, and I think he's got to go and pick up some Christmas gifts for me, so he may not be home for a little bit. But no, the last time I made these, he did help. He likes to taste test. He's got a very, very big sweet tooth. But yeah, he does like to help. He's actually the one, he loves baking and making candy and cheesecakes. He doesn't do it very often because I don't eat them. Although, for Valentine's Day, he always makes me chocolate dipped strawberries. It's like, I'm not a sweet fan, but that's my, like, ultimate favorite. My favorite cake, and I'm not a huge cake fan, but for, like, my birthday, I love strawberry shortcake. That's my favorite. With fresh strawberries. Gotta be the fresh. Because, like, I don't like how sweet things can be. Like, I'll eat 1 or 2 of these and I'm good. I love peanut butter cookies, but I'm not, I look for savory more than anything. Yes, he does help out. He helps out with cooking too. He does cook. Depending on what I'm making on, though, it's like, I'm doing my thing, leave me alone. But he does try to be in the kitchen while I'm here, which is good, which is nice. I do appreciate that. When I'm sick, he'll cook. Or even, like, just because, like, oh, you work so hard, I'll cook for you. It's really sweet. Actually, our first date, he cooked dinner that night, which was really nice. It was really sweet. Nothing wrong with that. My brother's not a bad cook either. Okay, so I think I almost have this tray filled. Although this batter is easier to work with than the last one. I bought stuff from 2 different stores, and I definitely know not to buy from the one store anymore. I should have known better, but I didn't really think that the quality would be that different. Well, it was. But what can you do? So I think one more will fit on this tray, and then I'm going to wash up my hand. And I'm trying to make these a little smaller as well. We don't want them like too honking big either. Which is hard because I do my meatballs, so I make my meatballs relatively big. Hello, how are you? Okay, so I made my cake balls. There's still quite a bit left that we gotta work on, but I got the butter knife here so I can scrape off like the extra little cake bits so it's not as bad, and then I don't have to worry about it getting in my sink, although I have one of those little like catching baskets in my sink so that doesn't go through. Okay, so enough talk, let's just do. So let's wash my hands. But yeah, it's been pretty cold out here. But not bad. I'm really looking forward to Christmas. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. For those of you who don't, Happy Hanukkah or Ramadan, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday or lack of holiday that you celebrate. Really looking forward to it. Makes me sad because this is my last one here in this house. And like I said, I'm going into an apartment after this, and then I want to get my own house again. I don't know where though, so everything's up in the air, but I think 2020 is going to be a year of very, very good things, and I'm very excited for it. It's just right now there's a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty does not necessarily mean a bad thing. It's just right now it's very uncertain. But that's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to prep. My mom gave me these bowls. This is Woodstock. Joey likes Snoopy. Snoopy's his favorite, actually. But for a while there, everybody thought he loved Woodstock. Woodstock's cute, though. And I got some almond bark. Let me break this up. Hold your ears. I don't think that did anything to this. It has not. That was for naught. Alright. Oh, maybe. trying to break it up before I open it. Alrighty. I'm going now to use my kitchen scissors. I love these things. I use these for everything. I have a couple pairs. I use them to cut up my fresh spices, which you can't see, but they're in the window here. I have an oregano, a basil, which is my absolute favorite, fresh basil, a cilantro, and a rosemary. They're like my favorite spices. I have the cilantro plant, and I will incorporate that into my salad, or I'll sometimes have for lunch half an avocado with some balsamic and the cilantro on there. Joey is one of those people that hates cilantro, and I guess they say that, I don't know if it's scientifically what I'm saying, if that's correct, but some people are just more predestined for it to taste soapy than others. And I think he says it just tastes gross, but I think he's got that soapy gene. When I first had it, I didn't like it, but I love it. So I'm putting the almond bark in there so that we can melt it down. This is where it gets like really messy, but it's worth it. But I love putting fresh cilantro in my salad. Fresh basil is really delicious in salad. My mother does as well. My basil plant's huge, so when she comes to visit, which isn't very often since we're leaving, I always like clip her some so she can take it home with her, because the fresh herbs in stores that are already clipped are very expensive. The plants themselves are cheaper. So I normally just buy the plants, and they love this window. So I initially put these in for 30 seconds to get the ball rolling, and then I will microwave every 15 seconds and until it gets to the consistency that I want. I did bring out the wax paper. Yes, good girl. So I will put the cake balls on the wax paper so that's just easy to peel them off and then put them on platters. And I do got some, once they're all set and ready to go, I will put them in the cute little containers that I have. That's part of gifts. So this will be fun. You guys get to be with me while we bake. We haven't done anything like this in quite some time. I know I used to cook while talking to you guys, and I miss that, you know? It's been so long since I've even done a live video because things have been so crazy busy with the holidays and like all these parties. I don't know if I think I told you guys that I joined a craft group where through the church we make like blankets for people in the old age homes. We do a prayer blanket for people who've lost somebody throughout the year, baptismal blankets, scarves and hats for people who need them during this time of year. Just a lot of things. And I love to crochet. It's just how many things can I crochet and keep or give to as gifts for friends and family, you know? So I'm very excited to be able to do stuff and give them to people. I'm trying to bring you. Alright, well, I guess that's as good as any. Please don't mind I saved the plastic bags for things, so that's what this thing is over here. It's my saved plastic bags. Although I know some states have done completely away with the plastic bags, that they've banned them. Oh, that's still pretty hard. When I go to the Cape, I know they have a bag ban there. I think California has it too. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And I know New York has started the bag ban or has passed the plastic bag ban. Something like that. I remember being a kid. So some of you maybe, I don't know what your age groups are, but I remember being a kid and growing up with the paper bags, and we used those for like, you know, covering our books and stuff, compost. There's lots of uses for them. And then the plastic came out. They're like paper or plastic, or some people would put the paper in the plastic. And then they completely did away with the paper because they were worried about trees, which I totally get. And now we have this horrific problem with plastic everywhere. You know, I have a family member that runs a store, and they do have like plastic bags, but these ones are biodegradable. So I don't know why we don't just use biodegradable things. You know, if we're worried about the trees, if we're worried about plastic, if we are going to use these types of bags, why don't we make them biodegradable or something safe that can be used? Although I'm not against the bag ban, I think it's a good idea for us to, you know, use other things. whenever I go to the Cape and I walk the beaches, I always bring a bag with me so that I can get rid of garbage. You wouldn't believe the amount of trash that people just leave behind, or cigarette butts. It's horrible. Like, if you're gonna smoke, like, put them in something. Don't leave them on the beach where somebody can step on them. That's gross. It just makes me sad, you know. But baby steps. I do have like a ton of bags to use for my groceries. My problem is I sometimes forget them. I gotta get that in the back of my head. I gotta start putting it like in the front seat with me. I think that'll definitely help. Keeping them in the trunk is doing me nothing. See, the first bit that you melt always takes the longest to get melty. Once you get that base though, it's a lot easier. Almost. So, other than that, guys, things have been going good. Been watching Christmas movies. I went to my friend's house and baked cookies with her. That was a lot of fun. What else have we done? There was a winter walk. It's quite a ride from us. It's about 45 minutes. I don't want to say like in town because it's not. It's like 6 towns over. But that was fun, but freezing cold. Okay. Nice and melty. Yes, there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to pull out the frozen ones that I have ready. I'm going to pull, there's some toothpicks over here. Toothpicks help my process. As I move you guys, sorry. So I'm going to take out the frozen ones and put these little bad boys in the freezer. So it's just so that they harden up a little bit, so that's easier to dip them into the chocolate. Alrighty. These guys should be all good to go. We will decorate as we go along. 'Tis the season. It's so much fun. I normally do have Christmas music playing while I do this, but I don't want to get like flagged for it, so I may be singing at times during this broadcast. So just bear with it. So we take the little cake ball. I'm gonna plop him into chocolate. Because they're cold, it hardens nicely. I should have opened up I normally have my sprinkles ready because this stuff does harden pretty quick because the cake ball itself is cold. So you kind of have to work fast. Okay. This is going way better than my last run, so I definitely think it was where I bought it, so I won't be buying my products from there anymore. My ingredients, I should say, products. Okay, whoa. Then because I use a toothpick to dip them into the chocolate bath, I always have to cover up the little hole. And the first one we will do is with non-pralines. They're actually one of my favorite sprinkles. Oh wow, this is hardening quickly. Yep, I knew that would happen. Okay. Because they're that frozen. That's okay. There's a little decoration there. Okay, so what we're gonna do this time. Wow, that really impressive. I'm very happy with that. I think I can actually pick him up now. Oh, not quite. Okay, he's not quite ready. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna talk to myself. So we are going to get all the sprinkles open that I plan on using so that I can just quickly do this. I got a little bit of red sugar, the non-pralines. I showed you the gold ones. I'm just showing you what I like to use. I don't know if these are, I think they're little poinsettias, but they're little flowers. This is technically for Easter, but I like using the green. And then the last one is holly berry. And they look like holly. Oh, by Joe, by golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. One of my favorite, I have a few, but one of my absolute favorite Christmas, because I still listen to CDs, I still have a CD player, is definitely Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. Even when it's not Christmas, I love Frank Sinatra. And Bing Crosby. I do have a special place in my heart for my NSYNC album. Definitely. Okie dokie, so let's sprinkle this with the gold. Do the gold. I'll show you them when they're all done, guys, I promise. But because they are more cold, I had them in there longer than I typically do, so they're really frozen, so the chocolate's setting really quickly, which I like, so I may do this again in the future. Anyway, what's up with you guys? Do I like doing what also? I only read the part about putting love into work. I put my whole self in everything that I do, whether it's work, art, because you guys know I'm an artist. Whatever I put myself into, I don't do it half-assed. It's just how I am. It can be considered a curse, I guess, in some stances. Come on, that thing did not want to get out of there. Okay, let's use the holly berries on that one. I think the decorating part's my favorite. I don't know. I really need to start making these for more than just Christmas, because I have other really fun sprinkles, like for Halloween and for Valentine's Day, that I never really use because I don't know why I don't really bake for those holidays. I guess because of all the stuff I'm involved in. Like, I go to the gym pretty much every day. Although, the past few days I haven't, because I've just been running around doing Christmassy stuff. I've been lifting weights and using, like, the few little things I have here at the house for exercising. It isn't bad. And I've been eating a lot of vegan meats lately too, which isn't bad. Like, I've been trying to, when I first tried it, like, I think the first time I tried something like that was quite some time ago, like 10 years ago, and I was not impressed at all. But I think they've come a long way with those, like, veggie burgers and stuff. They're actually not that bad. I just don't like it when they say vegan meatloaf. Okay, we know it's not meat. Just call it a veggie loaf. Just call it what it is. Because it don't taste like meat, but it don't taste bad. You know what I mean? Like, I had a buffalo chicken. Well, it was a vegan buffalo chicken patty. But I don't really know what else to call it other than that. But it was good. I think it's made out of chickpeas. I enjoyed it, actually, which I was surprised. I didn't think because sometimes texture is a problem for me. Like, that's why I don't really like eating eggs all that much, because it's a textural thing. But, you know, everybody's different. I'm trying to keep everything, the mess contained, which can be difficult. So I got 5 more to dip. And then when I'm done doing that, I'm going to try to clean up this area and make some more and put them in the freezer and complete the process. That's kind of how it goes. They're starting to get room temperature because I can see them, like, trying to come off the toothpick a little bit easier. So I'm sorry, guys, if this isn't that entertaining. I just wanted to, like, come on here and talk to you guys because it's been forever that we've done a live video. you know, with the holidays and things in general. But like I said, I am going to post my shoes, some of them. I think I got about 10 pairs I'm going to put on eBay. I'm going to start them out probably around $10 just to pay for the shipping costs of them, because shipping shoes is expensive. And because I know a ton of you have requested that, but that won't be till the new year. But when I do it, I will come on here and I'll let you know. I'll probably show you the shoes at some point soon. I want to say tomorrow, but my friend's having a Christmas party that I'm going to. There's been a lot of parties this year, guys. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we're going to have to make more. Oh, thank you. We're definitely going to be doing more shoe videos soon. Have I bought any new shoes lately? I have not. You've seen all my babies that I have. I need new sneakers. When I get a new pair of sneakers, the old pair that I have is definitely going up for sale as well. Those things have seen better days for sure. They're definitely falling apart. Yes, there's going to be at least 10 pairs that I will be posting on eBay for grabs. So if you guys are interested, I will let you know. Because you guys have asked for a very, very long time. I told you guys I was going to do Patreon this year. With everything going on, that obviously didn't happen. But one of you had recommended members only, I think is what it's called. So we're probably going to be doing that in the new year. Because once I'm settled in, I'll be able to do all the stuff that I've been wanting to do, but haven't had the chance to. Life is funny that way, how it takes in these weird directions. I had assumed that, okay, so I'm running out of chocolate, and these are getting room temperature. So what we're going to do is take these last 3 and put them on that other sheet, make the other balls, and take it from there. Oh, by Joe, by golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I normally have Christmas music playing while I do this, but we don't want to get striked for that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm waiting for these little bad boys to cool off enough that I can put them on this. I got this from the dollar store. I actually bought this specifically to bring to work because they actually destroyed the... last year, I lost mine. It took me months to find my nice stuff. So this year, I was like, we're just going to do dollar store. If I don't see them again, I'm not upset about it. So the one the macaroni style came in, they actually broke. I'm like, well, it was $1, you know? That one. You know, as a kid, that bothered me. I don't know why. Probably because my Uma had just passed and it bothered me. Although me and my dad's mom, we are not close. That's a weird dynamic. That's a whole nother video within itself. We won't talk about it. If I had to pick my favorites, though, my 2 favorite Christmas... Oh, this is going to be tough. But the 2 I gravitate towards the most. Bing Crosby's Do You Hear What I Hear? Love that one. And Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Those 2 are my favorites. Feliz Navidad, mainly, and I know why, as a child, one of the first Christmas movies I can remember watching is the Sesame Street one. And love it. Still love it. I was actually watching it earlier. Love that one. And one of the first songs in it is Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad. Absolutely love it. And I don't remember... I can remember the year, but I don't remember why. Christmas is the time to say I love you. And peace on earth and goodwill towards men. I also adore the Christmas Carol. The story itself, it's one of my favorites. I love the Muppet Christmas Carol, you guys know. I have the soundtrack to that. I love the songs from that. I like the Disney version that they did with Jim Carrey. How realistic that one is. It blows my mind. I love it. I know some people think that animation's a little creepy, but I really, really love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my clean tray. We're going to put some, well, it's Teflon. I'm really not a big fan of Teflon, but I use it for this purpose. I'm going to make some more balls. Didn't sound right. We digress. We'll move everything else to the side. Okay. But I really do love the one with Jim Carrey. I think he really did a good job on that. I love the animation of that one. And in every... That's what I'm looking for here. It doesn't really matter which movie I've seen. I always really love Christmas Present, The Ghost of Christmas Present. I love his energy. And it's just a reminder because his life ends within 24 hours. So it's also cost, you know, makes you remember our mortality. But yeah, those are my two favorite as far as the Christmas Carol goes. Is the Muppet version and that Disney version. I love it. Really well done. And this time of year, like, I'm reflecting on a lot of things that have happened, and there's a memory that I'll always have. And I know once I move, it'll just be a memory, but I grew up, my grandfather came from Germany after World War II. He became a butcher and owned his own smokehouse and delicatessen kind of thing. And one of my most fond memories, and I know it's very specific, this is going to sound extremely weird, and I know only a handful of people who will know what I'm talking about, and I'm related to all of them. There's a special memory for me around Christmas time, like when you have like the fresh snow or snow that's within like a week, because there's like a very distinct smell to snow. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it's a very clean scent that I really can't describe to you. But it's, you know, one of those nights where it's a fresh snow or snow that's only a few days old, and he would have the smokehouses going. And you can there was something about the smell from the smokehouse mixing with the smell of the snow that'll always be Christmas to me, because it reminds me of like the imported German chocolate Santas that he would get, and St. Nicholas Day, which is December 6th, and just all these wonderful memories and goodies, and Mom would make roulade and spätzle, and it makes me so happy. And I live not far from the smokehouse, so on certain nights I can get that smell, and it's just, it takes me back to being a little kid with, like, the best way to describe it, like, remember like Kevin McAllister's hat with the little fuzzy thing on it, and like just wearing this big poofy coat with my silly hat with the little stupid poof ball on it, and just standing there with all the snow, my little mittens, and just breathing it in and just enjoying the moment, just being in the moment, which I think sometimes you forget to do sometimes. So when I do get that, I just sit there for a second, I'll just breathe it in and be like reliving it and enjoying every second that I have of it, because I know one day I won't, you know? Kibasi. Yes, I'm a brat girl, but I can appreciate kibasi too. Absolutely. Something special, you know? And it's such a weird memory. Like, scents set off memories, and we all know that. But there is something about the smell of a smokehouse mixed with clean snow. Like, see what I mean? It just brings me to a simpler time and wonderful memories. That's all I'll ever associate that with. And I know one day that scent will only be in my memory, that I won't be able to experience it. And that's okay, you know? I'm aware of it, so while I do still have the opportunity to experience it, I will enjoy it. And that's what life is, you know? Life is short, and we have to remember to enjoy life. So I hope that wasn't too deep for you guys. I'm sorry. But like I said, I've been reflecting on a lot of things with all the stuff that's going on or happening. And it makes you think, you know? Life's too short for drama. Life's too short for anything that's not going to make you happy. You know what I mean? And we shouldn't have to put up with that. And that's, I think, going to be one of my New Year's resolutions, is just to remove all negativity and move forward. Amen to that. Absolutely. But yeah, so in the new year, once we're settled into the new place and have everything, I will be filming the entire time, guys. Don't think there's going to be a hiatus where I won't be. I know that the videos have been coming out a little bit slower recently because of everything going on. But throughout the process, I will be filming, letting you guys know how everything's going. Once we're in, we'll start filming and we'll have a nice new place to film. I can't get into all the details of everything going on. When I can, I will sit down with you guys and make that video because I am legally not able to talk about it. But we will deal with that when the time comes. So it's not that I'm trying to hide anything from you guys. I just can't talk about it right now. But when I am able to, we will. And that is fine. Nothing bad. Don't worry about it. I just can't talk about it right now. And that's okay. But we'll have a nice new place to film. I don't understand how come I get so much flack about I know my house is outdated. Again, I've been pretty much the caretaker of this place. My grandfather passed away. You guys know the story. He died, and my channel I originally started was my way of coping with my grief. And I moved in here to take care of the place. And I no longer need to. So I have to move. And now, I'm just dealing with different things and like remembering memories and reflecting. But I wasn't able to change anything because the house didn't belong to me. And I can't tell you all the hate I've gotten from filming my outfits in that hallway. It's like, really? You got nothing better to do than judge some wallpaper? I know the wallpaper is ugly. I get it. I know the carpet's ugly too. It's all from the 70s, guys. I get it. I know if I decorated the place, it'd be a heck of a lot different. You can trust me on that. I get the wood paneling's outdated. I know all of this. I just can't do anything about it. It's not for me to do. But the new place is going to be very nice, very cute, until I can truly get my own place, Like, a mortgage and that kind of thing. But my time has been served here, and I've done what I can do, and I'm no longer needed. It's okay. But I just don't understand why people got nothing better to do than comment about the hallway. I don't get it. And then I had somebody, it might have been on Instagram, somebody complaining about my nails. Like, okay. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. I like how you put that. Like, I'm fully aware the house is outdated. Thank you guys for understanding that. But, it is what it is. Believe it or not, I'm going to miss this place. I mean, number one, I'm downsizing, which kind of stinks. So I got to figure out how I'm going to move my life into a much smaller place. But just the memories. I grew up here. So that kind of stinks. But that's okay. I still have the memories. But I miss talking to you guys. It's been so long. And thanks for all your patience through all of this, too. It really, really means so much to me. Because I know that, I try to get at least 3 videos out a week. And I know recently hasn't been like that. I know the videos have been a little bit more sporadic. But you guys have been so understanding, so amazing. I really do have the best subscribers. I truly do. You guys have been such a support system. I talked to quite a few of you, whether it's through Instagram or Snapchat or email, whatever it is. I do talk to quite a few of you, not just in the videos. And just having that support system has meant so much to me. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. You guys mean so much to me, and I thank you so, so much for all the love and support you've given me. Not just this year, but throughout the years. Like, I remember when I started this channel, like, it was like 10 years ago now, at least. And I was grief-stricken, and at first, like, my earliest videos, you don't see my face. I was very self-conscious, and that time frame was very, very bad. Like, there's a lot of things going on. So I got this filled. We're going to work on the next. I'm just going to wash the hand. And, I made some early friends and stuff like that. YouTube was a little different back then, too. And I feel like overnight, my subscriber count just jumped one day. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. And I didn't expect it to be anything. Like, I didn't think anybody would want to watch me, I didn't think I was that interesting to watch. But to have, like, it still blows my mind. It really does. So thank you all so much. I truly love all of you. You guys are great. Like, you really are. We're like family here. And that's what I like. So I'm going to move the cake balls that I've made. Don't we now get better? Normally, I'll sing that to the dog, and I will sing it very obnoxiously just to mess with her. She's getting very spoiled this year, that dog. She's getting 12 toys and a new bed. Very spoiled dog. I didn't plan on getting her a new bed, but when I wrapped a bed for a friend of mine's dog, because she asked me to, and my dog wanted it, I looked at hers, I was like, it's old. She needs a new one. Okay, so, and I will show you the finished product, and there they are, guys. Fresh cake balls. Hot and fresh, right out of the oven. No, not really, but where am I going to put you where you won't get heated and melt? I'm pretty much like Linda Belcher. Just I don't have 3 children and I don't drink wine from a squirt bottle. Okay, so first, I'll add more chocolate to this. Why, thank you. I thought they were pretty nice too. Hope I have enough chocolate to complete this project, because I am not going back to any store. It was crazy today. Oh my gosh. Not doing it again. I'm not doing it. Nope. Oh, my hand's wet. I have one of those, like, drying mats over here where I dry my cups, and it's wet. Wash my hands again. Let's talk on this But yeah, oh yeah, guys, I can't wait to show you. Maybe when we're done, I'll show you the clothes I got here. Let me go grab the bed. I'm like, so excited! Woohoo! Okay, where are you? Okay. A big bag of clothes. I'm so excited. My Christmas dress is in this bag. So happy. Like, I picked it off the shelf because it's one of those companies that it's like fitting wise, it's like weird, and there's like 2 dresses left in one size. It's kind of like a TJ Maxx, but not really. And I was like, oh, it's not gonna fit, but it fit. It looked gorgeous. I had a black pair of pantyhose on. It made it look extra amazing, and I cannot wait to wear this dress. And I got it for a steal too. Like, I had no intent on going in there to buy clothes. I actually went in there in hopes of buying a new jacket. Because, okay, this is going to sound bad, but you guys know I'm germophobic. I mentioned it briefly here and there. It's not something you normally talk about. But anyway, I'm germophobic. So, I went to church, and the way Joe's schedule works, it's like every other week the schedule changes. So every other weekend he'll come with me to church. So I'm sorry, guys. Ooh, look at that finger. It's got chocolate on it. But every other weekend he doesn't make it to church, but I go because it resets my batteries. I enjoy going, and if you're not religious, that's fine. Just I am. I try not to talk about it, but for the sake of the story, I have to. So went to church, and they're doing a baptismal because it's a small community, so normally things happen within like service, and that was very nice. It was very nice, and the place is packed. So I'm sitting there in the pew by myself, and this woman comes with, it has to be 5 children easily, and squishes in with me because there's nowhere else to sit, and I don't mind that, please, sit, enjoy. The problem I had was one of her, well, I think all of our kids had colds. What I had the issue with is this cherub, and I know it's common to do it to parents. I've never seen this done to a stranger before, which I'm still like, grossed out by it. He blew his nose in my jacket. And I'm like, ugh. And like, I'm not, this is going to sound bad. It's a Michael Kors coat. I did get it at like Burlington or TJ Maxx. I think I paid $100 for it. But it's still not a cheap coat regardless of what, you know what I'm saying? But it's my only winter coat. So I had to go home, wash my coat, and I still had other things to do. I was so grossed out. I came home, I washed up. I was so grossed out. Hi, Charlie. How are you? I'm so grossed out about this coat. So I initially went into the store to get a second coat specifically. So if I go to church and I get boogered again, because this isn't the first time either. This is the second time. 2 children have boogered me in church. Ew. But okay. It happens, I guess. And I don't want to have to keep putting my jacket into the wash every time because of boogers. I do need to do that. You know what? Is my purse here? I've gotten so many compliments on my bag. You've seen my Pac-Man bag, I believe. It's amazing how many people love Pac-Man. I want the Mrs. Pac-Man purse that's out. Oh, it's so cute. Let's check our chocolate. There's magic in the air this evening, magic in the air. The world is at her best, you know, when people love and care. The promise of excitement is one the night will keep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. Well, more like 4, but still. Although, for me, 3. Because our big celebration is always done Christmas Eve at my place. And we always dress up like it's the runway, and it's super fun. I can't wait! And normally there's a rouladen in my future. Okay, it's getting there. I'm sure this is riveting, guys. I do apologize. I noticed that we've stayed kind of like at the same amount of people, so not too many people are interested in cooking and talking. I get it. Although it is a weird hour, a lot of people might be working too. Depending on your location. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. People gonna come from everywhere. Got chocolate all over the place. Chocolate everywhere. Willy Wonka would be proud, I'll tell you that. I think we're there. Yes. The trick is to get the chocolate melted and the bowl not hot to the point where you can't touch it. Very specific science. Got a small enough one, maybe we'll bite into it. I was also thinking about doing like I don't know, cooking in general, like show you guys what I normally eat, like as far as like the healthier foods or like doing a healthy eating show. I don't want to call it a mukbang because people purposely eat more than they should in those. I don't know. Got a few ideas as far as videos, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to come up with some different ideas. I do got some ideas for when we do the members only video platform. Which that'll be mostly because I know a lot of you are here for pantyhose and like shoe video. That's going to be more aimed towards that kind of thing. Some of you I've talked to about this already. But yeah. It smells amazing in here. Is everybody ready for Christmas or the holidays? Or everybody got their shopping and baking done? This is going much smoother than last time. I gotta say that. And I gotta clean my oven tonight, I think. I bought the spray. It has been so difficult to like get like between my oven spray and then my dad's birthday is actually Christmas Day. So I tried getting him his favorite hard soda. Hard to find. I don't know why. I got him something else that I thought would be nice. But yeah, when I'm done with the cake balls, maybe I'll show you the clothes I bought. It's been so cold here, guys. Hopefully wherever you guys are located, it's warmer. Because here has been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. You guys got any favorite, like, Christmas movies or holiday movies? Like I said, the Christmas carols are, like, one of my favorites. What else do I have to watch during the holiday season? There's, like, a few musts. I have the old, like, 80s Smurf ones. The original Muppets Christmas, which is, like, where they have Fraggle Rock and all of them in there. And at the very end, Jim Henson's in it. I love that one. The original Grinch is one of my favorites. I normally will wrap gifts to that one. I actually got to do that too later. I got a handful more gifts I got to wrap. And some of these cake balls are going to be included in that. There we go. That came off nice and neat. We'll give one of these bad boys a try in a minute. So thank you for sitting and relaxing with me. Maybe having a beer while I make my sweet treats. It's always fun talking to you guys. Sorry guys, I know I'm like concentrating while dipping these, so it's nothing personal. I'm not trying to be awkward or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure that these don't drip all over the place and have the right amount of chocolate. Come on. There we go. good though. I have a feeling we're gonna run out of chocolate though. I got that feeling. I'm gonna have to come out with plan B because I'm not going back to the store. Nope. That's why I'm trying to like get the drippings off. I knew I should have bought another. Come on. I think one of my other favorite movies has to be the first Home Alone. Although I love the second one because Tim Curry's in it. He's like one of my absolute favorite actors. What's another one? I like a lot of the 80s stuff. National Lampoon. That one is like a classic. You gotta love it. Like I said, the Sesame Street one I have to always watch. And then there's like those weird ones where I know they're technically considered, like, I feel Gremlins is considered a Christmas movie. And Nightmare Before Christmas is also in that weird realm, even though to me it's more Halloween. But I know, oh boy, it's going in the garbage. I dropped some of my poinsettias. It's okay. We only lost one. No casualty. Somebody's ready to come off. Yes. I'm gonna put that tray. Okay. And as I make them, I'm trying to like move them over to the tray so they have more room to make more. This one's not quite ready. It's okay. I made enough room though. But yeah, it's been a year. I definitely want to do, I always do a video on, like, what I'm looking for here. New Year's resolutions. And I also want to do a video about how I feel, how I did with my New Year's resolutions this year. I kept that list. I think I didn't do too bad. I got to pull it out. Maybe we'll do that during the video. We'll see. We'll talk about that maybe. Be something fun to talk about. I have some ideas for this year, but I don't like waiting until like New Year's actually hits. I like to actually like start it already. That sounds weird. Like, why wait until the new year? If you have something you want to start doing, why not do it now? That's my theory on it. I don't believe in the whole new year, new me thing. Nah, just new year, improve on you. That's how I feel about it. Because you is not bad. Just work on it. That's my theory. Always room for improvements. All right, little guy. Come on. There we go. He doesn't want to let go of the toothpick. There we go. I gotta get these done tonight because I don't think I'm gonna get anything else done this weekend because it's pretty busy this weekend. Which isn't a bad thing. And then like Christmas is literally right around the corner, guys. Like, where did this year go? I really have no idea. I just feel like within a blink of an eye it was done and over with. Come on, little cake ball. Separate. There you go. We're running out of chocolate. I'm going to work with this batch of chocolate for as long as I can. Oh, I forgot to put something on that one. That may be the one that we're going to eat then. Yeah, well, one that's not decorated, we'll give it a taste test and see how she is. But she seems to be hardening up pretty quickly. got any special plans for the holidays or special traditions that they do? Like I said, our big one is Christmas Eve in our house. That's always been the big day for us. Okay. This is the last of my baking, though, so I mean, that's a positive note. Alright, I think we're going to have to, can I close this one and not bother you? Yes, I can. We're going to put these guys back in the freezer. I'm running out of chocolate. Yeah, rats. I may have to send him to go get more. May do that. Alright, so let's harden these guys up. Oh, yeah, we're going to need more chocolate. There's a ton of these. What did I get myself into? I can't believe it. I thought I was going to have enough for this, but I'm going to finish forming them and then we'll figure it out from there. I got half a thing left. I didn't make that many. We'll figure this out, guys. I don't remember going through that much the last time I did these. I really don't. That's weird. Oh well, I guess I remember things differently. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got 1, 2... I think I got 3 more gifts I need to wrap, which I'll be doing later. I don't really decorate the outside of the house, especially like since we're not good. My house setup is really, really weird, guys. So we never really decorated the outside. Maybe when I get in the new place, which is supposed to be temporary. Like I'm thinking a year or 2 at the most. I'm hoping. And but I got really cute decorations out. Yeah, some really cute stuff out. My nativity and the tree is up. We have a fake tree because we have ugly shag carpets, which I hate. I don't want to try to pick like needles out of that. I'm picking needles out the rest of my life. And like I never grew up with a real one. Oh, thank you. My mom's allergic to trees. I don't know if I'm allergic to the real ones or not. I've never grown up with a real tree. I've always had fake ones. So that's what I'm used to. I don't even know how to take care of a real tree, to be honest with you. How silly is that? Like I know for like some families, like it's like a huge thing. Aw, that's really nice. I used to love doing that, but like in my area, a lot of people just put those projectors that like project like snowflakes on the houses now. People really don't decorate around here anymore. It's all like that lazy Lowe's or Home Depot projectors, which I think they can accentuate a display, but I mean, that's all they do. They just plop that outside and they're like, all right, I'm done. But there is 1 or 2 houses around here that went through the trouble of decorating. They were really pretty. They look really nice. I'm sorry, guys, if this is a boring video. I don't mean for it to be. Just baking and talking. I think, that's the title of the video. So, we know what we're getting into here. I just feel like this isn't that entertaining. Yeah, it's true. The fake tree is easier. I don't have to worry about watering it. Although I have a dog that likes to climb it. Does anybody else? I know cats do that. Do chihuahuas normally do that? Mine does. I have to like pack the tree underneath like with toys or, well, I have Christmas stuffed animals that I put under the tree every year. Mainly because I don't want the dog to try to climb the tree. Okay. So, this is the last bit of the dough. I'm going to wash my hand and then we're going to taste test. So I got one that I didn't decorate. That's going to be the one I'm going to eat. Should be ready. I'm going to take off the little extra chocolate. Alright, so here it is. This is one I didn't decorate because I forgot. Those are way better than the last batch. They're really sweet, but they're good. Got a nice crispness on the outside. Delicious. Good thing I got a cup of water here too. Oh, that's nice. They don't Christmas carol around here. When I went to the winter walk, they had people dressed traditionally and were Christmas caroling. It was so cool. I felt so bad for them. That came out sublime. Oh, delicious. Ah, that was good. I'm gonna try to peel off like the little extra chocolate on the edges, because sometimes you get like a little, like it screws out. They're sweet though. Like, I'm good now. Okay. Okay. So let's make more chocolate. How much more do I have left is the question. I hope I have enough. Guys, help me, pray. Pray that I can make this work. I don't want to make him stop at the store on his way home. We might be able to pull this off. I haven't made any of these for church. I should though. Well, my church community has like 4 different churches, so they do come together, but it's a lot of work. I'm a part of a craft group with the church, which is really nice, which is a lot of fun. We did a little party early December that was really fun. I should really post a picture from that. Joe actually likes going to that too. He doesn't crochet or anything, he just sits there to talk to people. Pants keep falling down, which is a good thing, especially considering all the sugar I just ate. Figure out what we'll make for dinner. I think I want to make this acorn squash I got over here. It's a nice big one too. It was grown local. Beautiful. So I'm probably going to cook him maybe some chicken breast or something. Sounds really good. Once we're done with the baking, that is. Okay, there we go. a little time consuming, but you know. Worth it. They're coming out nice though. For those of you that have just arrived, I'll show you. They're coming out pretty good. Pretty. Yay. Yum. I think it needs 15 more seconds. I think she'll be good. Please be enough chocolate to finish the balls I got left. Please be enough. Are we done? Yeah, I guess so. All right. Put that down. Do the switch. Just like that. Okay. And just start dipping them into the chocolate baths. I think I want to watch the Muppet movie tonight. The one where it's one of the Christmas ones where Kermit wishes he's never been born, and I think Whoopi Goldberg plays like God in that one. If I'm not mistaken. She's been in a few Muppet movies. I think I'm remembering that right. But I like that one where it's kind of like I think it's called It's a Wonderful Life, the movie it's based off of. That'd be fun. There's so many cake balls here. I'm hoping I have enough chocolate to cover them all. I'm like trying to scrape the excess off. I really, really hope I have enough chocolate to do all of them. I'm slightly worried, guys. Not gonna lie to you. You know another movie that I love to watch for Christmas, and I feel like it's so underappreciated, is The Preacher's Wife. I love Denzel Washington. I think he's a great actor. It's got Whitney Houston. It's just a very unique story. I love that story. I mean, not too many angels fall in love with humans, right? Well, there's a City of Angels movie too, but I wasn't a fan of that. With Nicolas Cage. I did not like that movie. Get the excess off so that we can do more than just a handful of cake balls. At least that's the game plan here. We want to get all these cake balls covered in chocolate. That's the game plan. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. We can do this, right? We can do this. I'm trying to make sure that all the excess comes off without unearthing the entire cake ball. That is a challenge. Oh. Maybe I should have made them bigger. Maybe that's my problem. But you don't want them huge either. Okay, a little scrapey, scrapey. Come on. There we go. Ah. I don't think we're going to have enough, guys. At least making them into cake balls is done. It's the dipping in the chocolate part that's not. There's a lot. There's like 3 dozen here. Anyway, guys. So, probably when we run out of... What am I going to do here? Well, I don't have to... I'm trying to figure out... I want to do another live video before Christmas, but I'm not sure when and what the topic should be. Kind of want to show you my new clothes that I got. That would be fun. I think it would be. What do you guys think? That'd be a lot of fun, in my opinion. I don't know, we're like almost out of time. I don't think there's going to be enough chocolate, to be honest with you, because I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 here. I think there's a dozen in there. I don't know. We're going to try this, guys. We're going to try. If not, I may have to make one more trip to get this done. So I'm trying to like take the excess off as much as I possibly can so that we have enough to get the job done. So that's why, like, there's certain times. I should call Joey. If I do that, I'm going to have to end this video and restart, guys. You know what? I might do that. So, let me decorate this last cake ball. And then, you guys mind if we do that? I may have to shut off the video and we're going to restart another one. Alright, guys. So, what I'm going to do, I don't think I can do it while I'm filming with you guys. Oh, okay. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to end the video now. I'm going to send a quick text to pick up more, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys? I'll see you soon.